Just going to go over a quick little bug that is, man, if only there was some way I could communicate to these players. Hi, I'm Tempest. I'm currently kicked off of Discord and muted in the game, so I can't communicate you directly. The amount of XP you have when crafting is not displaying correctly. That is not the bug we are talking about. Crafting in Norroth currently has a bug. A few days ago, it was announced. Not a few days ago. I guess this was maybe like a week or two. There was going to be minimum qualities you could get when crafting. Minimums and maximums ranges based off the rarity. And Moto Dragon went ahead and crafted just a bunch of items. Proved that this wasn't working. Sent it to Twin. Twin acknowledged it. I think he LOL'd and then went to sleep. Now, since then, Twin's fixed, maybe a dozen different things. A lot of the quality of life things that have been reported by new players. I bet that makes the new players feel fantastic and whatever. Meanwhile, crafting has been broken for at least, well, I don't know when that change came out, but this has been a reported bug for at least, 48 hours, couple days. So anyway, that is the issue. Moto crafts at a level that the minimum quality does not have the output expected. That's not, which is being looked into. Moto crafts at a level that the minimum quality does not have the output expected. The thing is that like it really doesn't have anything to do with your crafting level. It has to do with the item that is the item that's crafted, and this is something that at a low level you can craft those like tier 2 tier 3 items, those blues and purples and stuff like that. You don't have to be like level 70 80 or whatever to hit this. Any player a week into the game should be able to see these things, so it's not like like you have to play a year into the game to hit this bug. Anyway, it's a bug, and that's what's going on. Hopefully, it says Twin's looking into it, and hopefully it gets resolved. Meanwhile, I guess my recommendation is that if you were looking to craft your gear in Norroth Online right now, do not waste your resources, or rather, do not risk your resources. Wait until this bug is resolved. I don't even know if it's going to be publicly acknowledged. Some of them aren't. But maybe check in with Moto Dragon and see, has the bug been resolved, and if so, then you can craft your gear. All right, not a case of worry for me just yet. See, and that is unfortunate, the way that Solo Exceptional just misdirected the whole thing, and now Ignite is feeling like he's not going to be bugged. Yes, it does affect you, Ignite, if you were to try to craft right now. This is not a Moto level bug. So that's unfortunate. I think it's a good example of like clear communication. I understand that like back in the day, and by back in the day I mean like 6 months, a year ago, folks used to report bugs, and we could discuss bugs on the Discord so that other players knew what areas of the game were broken. And that's important because I understand you don't want folks to know about things that they could be exploited, and you also want to make sure that the dev is getting things in such a way that they can keep them organized, and that's really important. So they put in like a bug reporting system, and I'm sure in some way that has greatly affected, greatly helped Twin tackle things. Though I will just point out, in the last couple of days, it seems like chat, the new players, if you get Twin's attention, you can get something fixed pretty fast. But so this is the thing I was trying to get to. Back in the day, it used to be a channel for bugs, and if you reported something, everyone in the player base that was at least watching that channel in Discord could be aware of said thing. And if there was anything that needed to be clarified, you could actually discuss what it was that was broken. Right now, you just send a ticket into the void, and there's no communication back out as to, do I need more information? Is it being acknowledged or worked on? They had a Trello board for a while, but the Trello board hasn't been updated in months. All right, not a case for me either. Correct, me either. So this is unfortunate. Like the bug that Moto is asking about, these other players are affected by, but because it's not well understood what exactly the bug is and there's no real place to discuss it, the whole thing is getting misunderstood. Yeah, so there's Moto correcting it. Would affect any crafting, doesn't match in the level. Correct. The item crafted has really nothing to do with the crafter, right? Imagine it's just like a roll of a die. And yeah, your level and your magic find affect the die, but that's just it. It's the die roll. And the result of the die roll, every player has a chance at getting. Still not, let's see, still not a case to worry about. I've a bad magic find. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, the bug's still affecting you, even if you don't, care. That's fine. You don't have to care if you're going to get worse equipment than you would normally get. So that's it. Anyway, that is the bug, and hopefully it gets fixed. Just I love this. Just as a non sequitur, Moto hit level 80 mining today. That's great. They started to celebrate it. Moto drops the Tempest has 100, and people are like, who's Tempest? Yeah. Well, I've been banned from the community, so unfortunately, I'm just sitting here making gold. I'd love to answer some of these FAQ about things that people have, but it is what it is. What does that say? Which it will be resolved. Make sure you are notified directly. Let me see. What does that say? It would affect any crafting level. Sorry, any crafting, doesn't matter the level. Which it will be resolved. Sure. I will make sure you are notified directly so you can test the resolution once implemented. Fantastic. Welcome to QA 101. The person that reports a bug should be in the loop for when the developer says it's resolved so that they can confirm, yes, this is what I reported and now I'm seeing the appropriate outcome. So this is how all bug reporting and stuff should work. So I'm glad that someone's going to reach out directly to Moto afterwards, because no doubt he's more than capable of testing the fix. I mean, I got to be honest. Let's see. When did the... Let's see. Just going to see if I have notes on when the quality... So on the 1st of this year, quality minimums and maximums were changed. Hold on just a second. How do I want to say this? On the 1st, minimums and maximums were changed, and I think Moto discovered this, on the 6th or so? And I mean, thankfully, Moto did enough crafting to actually prove that this was a bug, and I know it didn't get immediately fixed, but a couple days later, here we are. Hopefully it gets fixed in the next couple days. Thankfully, it didn't go on for a month or two. I could imagine us getting into February or March before someone's like, hey, I just got below what I should have. This sort of what was this? Oh, what was broken? It's subjective. No, it's not subjective. I believe Twin is looking into it, but the system itself is functioning correctly. No, it's not, and we have the data to prove it. Just output anomalies that need to be investigated. Well, the output anomalies would infer that it is not functioning correctly. And by anomalies, I think Moto has an entire inventory full of anomalies. Like, he's got like 40 broken items. So no, that's not how we handle that.